All right, and yeah, I guess we're back again today, which is a new day. So let me put the camera on and hide the text right here. Awesome. Let me grab some water real quick. All right. So, yeah, what do we got to do? Let's go ahead and load up the scene. Actually, I think I was messing around with the snail man yesterday, so he's going to show up. Yeah, let's just run the scene and see where we're at. I don't even remember what we were doing. Alright, so, I know just to test the snail, I was cooking some fries, so we'll wait for him to show up. Should be about 10 seconds. Or whatever. Alright, so if anyone hasn't seen this in the previous streams, yeah, this guy's going to be stealing our food. We need to make his thing a little smoother. But as he eats, you can see the fries are actually disappearing. So now there's 2. There's 3, and then there's just 1 left. So let's see, he should now, I guess he's going to keep going. Well, he realizes there is no food, so now he returns to the center point and just does an idle state. So we need to code him to do more stuff, like go and find more food over here. Yeah, that would be cool. We also need to make sure this comes back up, because right now we can't use it at all. He like disables it. And that's not an intended feature. And then what I was trying to get last night, and I couldn't figure out what was wrong with it, is I had this box right here where I hit E to interact, and it's supposed to put my first order into this box. And then if I hit E, it's supposed to give us back the inventory I placed into it. But some of my coding was not going so good. So, let me get my notepad, and we'll say finish the snail. Finish the snail retargeting after eating, and we also need to add the secondary priorities to the snail, because right now we only have the number 1 priority, which is the fries, and we need to add like I have slots over here, I just haven't added them to the loop yet of where you should also target this food. And then if we have like a hard mode, then he would target these, because they're like, you know, that's like where our full order would be. So if he takes that, we have to start from scratch on our order. So yeah, it would make, I think it's fair to the player to start with the fries, because it's like, you know, you can lose you can lose up to 3 of them and be okay. As long as you give the customer 1 fry, he won't complain. Your score will just go down a little bit. That's my intention. Cool. So I think I have about like, I think it's like 14 days left on this thing to work. So what were the other notes? Add the secondary priority to the snail. Make sure the fry-later bucket recharges after fries are eaten. Was there anything else that I was saying? Yeah, we'll probably have to add sound effects add sound to the eating and stuff to alert the player to the snail's actions. Nice. How's it going, Bob Newman? All right. All right. So we gotta keep going here. I guess I'll fix the thing first. It's easiest. What we can do is whenever we are the so the snail man. Let's take a look at that. We eat, take fry. So where do we tell? Oh, let's take spray. My bad. Where is I guess it should be eat from tray. Alright, so this is where current fry is gone. Where is this being called from? I guess from the players. I guess from the snail. Oh wait, no, yeah, I am the snail. What am I talking about? So we just moved to cool. Awesome. So we go into the state up here called move to. Awesome. And we get the first node. Okay, so we could do it that way. I'm just looking at I have to tell the fries some way. So we have the fries right here. Cool. Control F. Where are you being used at? That would actually help me. Current fries dot eat fries. Awesome. This is the function I was looking for. So if I find that, I gotta go to my fry scene. I couldn't remember how they were interacting with stuff. So not this one. It is the actual. Damn. Yeah, fries right here. So we have an eat fry right here, and we have 3 R's on that. It's weird, but it looks like it's working, so I'm not going to change it. Okay. What I need to do is also tell our parent. Oh, we do have that. Get parent.reset. Maybe we don't have the reset function. I bet we don't have it. We only have it on one bucket. So if I go to the fry bucket, I do have the reset. I just have to counter equals 7. Okay. Whatever. Let's grab this reset function and add it to the other counters. I think that was the other fry things. Let me go back to scene A. Sorry, it's probably pretty confusing, but what I need to update is these Fryolator slot holders 3D. These weren't coming back up, so we select this one. That was when we were editing. I need to go to these scripts individually and add this reset because I never had it in here. So if I save that, now they all should reset once the fries are eaten. So I guess we do have it on this one. And then if we go to the next one, do we have it? Looks like we do not. We do. Okay, so I guess we didn't have it, or did I add a secondary? Yeah, I guess we did have a reset function. Then why didn't it reset? What the fuck? I don't know. Yeah, interesting. Well, I guess we'll see what happens again. What were the other things on the list? I thought I could fix that real quick, but we'll say we'll just do. We'll add some question marks there. Add sound and eating to alert the player. All right, I think I had some sound clips. Let me see if I got those in. That way, I'm not going to look them up on stream, but I am going to see if I put them here. I think I found some that were decent. Where is it at? There should be a sound effect somewhere. Yeah, newer effects. I got these from Artlist, so what do these sound like? If only these had shorter names. I don't know why they all have to have the longest names. Oh yeah, we had that for his movement. That'll be cool. Slime. Let's go back and see if we can add that in. I guess that would be like footsteps, really. We would just play it every time while he's moving. I don't know. We really should get back to the core mechanics. Oh, that's right. The fucking, let's see what our debugger's got. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, that makes sense because he's just stuck in the middle. I didn't really give him anything to do once he moves to the end position. So yeah, he's just going to be like looking at the floor, and he's not going to like that. He's going to be very sad, and yeah, we got to figure out something else for him to do. But we have to figure out this other core mechanic first, which is why my burger box is not working. And it's probably because I'm doing some really stupid things. So I think what I should do is I'll have this interact function, and I'll pass in the player's inventory through that. Last night I was trying to do a bunch of strange manipulation with the inventory, but I should just be doing it here, I believe. Cool. So let's go to our player as well. This is where we were yesterday. Well, I gotta let my cat out. Perfect. How's it going, Even Steven? Yeah, so what are we trying to do here? Nice. So these are all the things that load, and we basically load based off the inventory that we're passing into this thing, and this should update our inventory on our player, so it should show all our 2D stuff that we were holding here. The idea is if we click on the burger box, one time we put the order into it so that we can check against it, and then if we click on it again, we pick everything up from the burger box and it goes back onto our UI so that we can like edit the stuff and throw stuff away. So it's like easier to edit the orders, but it's a visual way to do it instead of like navigating through a menu. It's all supposed to be like, you know, not immersive but visual like that. It's not supposed to be going through drop downs and bullshit. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do here, and for whatever reason, whenever I pass the inventory through, it was null, but we're going to fix that now. I'm just going to get rid of all of this because I remember I was not doing so good. So we're going to say incoming object.interact, and we'll just pass in the inventory. The player's inventory. And yeah, we're going to try and leave this bare bones right here. I think that'll be good. And then I guess we'll clear the player's inventory. So we'll say, I think we can just call clear player inventory right here. So let me print the inventory, and we'll say from player inventory. And then we'll just print the inventory here. Awesome. And when we interact with our incoming object, which will be our burger box, we pass the inventory in. And we have our isFull variable here, which is it's false because it should be empty. So yeah, if it is full, meaning there's stuff inside of it, then we're going to open the box up and we'll set it to isFull equals false again. And down here we just have to set this one to isFull equals true. I was trying to like manipulate this variable and then the inventory in the other script in the player by using like incoming object dot. Oh, I need to call get parent too, because we're getting the parent of the incoming object, not just the incoming object. Because when we click on the burger box, we actually click on this area 3D, so we need to get the parent, which has this script on it. So sorry about that. Yeah. Okay. Nice. So that looks good to me. What else do we need to do? We need to save the inventory. So we'll just say current inventory, current held items, and we'll say inventory. So if it's so if it is full, we're not going to set the inventory, and if it isn't full, then we will set the inventory. So we'll say current held items equals inventory, and yeah, that should do it. I'm just gonna leave a little note here. I'll say means the box has nothing. Means the box is full and we are taking from it. And then down here, the box is empty and we are placing stuff in it. So that makes it a little simpler for my brain. So if the box is empty and we're placing stuff in it, we take our current held items list and we add our inventory we're getting from the player. And if it is full, then we want to take our current held items and send that to the player somehow. So we could say update inventory, and we'll just make that a function on the player and up that, and we'll do get tree. Whoops. Get tree dot get first node and group dot update inventory. Yeah, and we'll get the node player. And actually, we're going to do get tree.call group player. We'll just call a function on it. Get tree.call group player, right? And then we'll do an update inventory function, and we'll just pass in that list. I think that'll work a little bit better. I think that's more reliable. And then we can say we want the current held items. Yeah. Cool. Nice. I think that'll work pretty good. We just need to make this function. Let's go back to our player. And we'll just make a function right here. Update inventory, and we'll pass in the new INV, and we'll say clear player inventory, and then we'll also say inventory equals new INV. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Doesn't allow you to duplicate arrays like I'm doing. I don't know. That might be my issue. If not, I guess I'll just have to do some type of a workaround for that. Because it does seem a little sketchy, but in my mind, I think it should work. Let me go back to Burger Box. Or I can just do this, I think. I also need to do that. Loop through and append them one by one. Oh, yeah, you mean, I get what you're saying now. Yeah. Yeah, for item in, and then you would do like what is it? What did I just call it? Inventory dot append, and we would append the item. Yeah, so I would have to do that in the other one too. Yeah, it's a good call. That might be part of my issue. Let me go back to where is it? Burger Box. There we go. Up here. For inventory, and we'll do current held items instead. Current held items and inventory. And yeah, we'll see if that works for us. I think that's a good idea. Thanks, Steven. I mean, that looks more sound to me than setting equals. So, alright, I'm going to try that now. Alright, so if I just pick up some shit here, and I put it in the box, and then I open it back up, let's exit out. Huh. From player inventory. Well, I might have forgot to carry that value over. That makes sense, but let me go back to my player script. I'm sure I just forgot to update it. Cool. So, alright, so we got incoming object, get parent, interact, inventory. We pass in our inventory here. I'm going to hold off on that. Oh no, I have to clear it. So the inventory, and that should, there's no reason to print it here anymore. I think what I'm going to do is print it in the Burger Box and see what's going on. So, print inventory, and I'm also going to print is full. Yeah, and I'm actually going to put fucking quotes around these so I know what is printing. And then I'll put inventory and oh, you know what? I know what's up here. No, this is correct. And let's go print here. Items. And this is the items in inv. And yeah, and then we'll do is full right here, and that should give us the whole story. Should give us a full readout on what's the situation. Because this is a list, we can't append to it, and we are appending the item, 4 items in the inventory, and this is, if the box is empty, we're placing stuff in it, and then it will swing closed, and is full would be true. That all makes sense. Swing closed, and we just keep playing the animation closed. That should be okay. And then we click on it again. Is full is true. We set it to false. How's it going, Mud Crabbo? Animation player dot play swing open. Okay, we call the player. Oh, do we actually call this? That's a good question. I bet this is an undercase. Undercase. That's not a real word, is it? Lowercase. Yeah, it's a lowercase p. The undercased p got us. I was about to say, dude, I was trying to code this for a while last time, and I really think that was it probably right here, was the way I was trying to set the equivocal values of arrays. They don't allow you to do that. Yeah, but I think we have it now. Alright, so let's grab some of these. And we'll bring them over here. We'll put them in our box. And then we'll come on back out the box. We'll open it up and we'll have no inventory. And, what? Alright, so let's take a look. So we definitely went through the else loop the first time. Is full equals false. Cool. So we go here. For item in inventory 8697. Current held items dot append. And nice. I guess I should print current held items the next time. Yeah, let me do that. Print current held items, and then we'll. I don't understand how this is being reset. Current held items. And then we'll just print that value. Because it's an on-ready var, so it's only set one time at start. And it's like, it shouldn't be, I don't know. We are appending there. The item, I don't see anything crazy. Alright, let's try that again and we'll see what's happening there. Alrighty, Rooney. Damn, defeated by tomatoes and cheese. This is like... everything else seems way more complicated in this game, and it's like, oh man, just pass in an array. Alright, moment of truth. We hit E. We waited too long, and we got the fucking guy to spawn in, but... current held items, 697. Yeah. Update inventory, current held items, so we must have made a mistake there, because we're passing in the correct array, and that has the correct value at the time we're passing it. It is true, is full, yes, okay, so, it must be a mistake down here. Damn, where did I put that function? Update inventory, new inv, clear player inventory, for item in new inv. Let me control F. This is a, yeah, it's a list, it's in an array. Oh, you know what? I bet I'm clearing the player inventory every fucking time. Oh man, good idea, dude. Oh man, very intelligent. Okay, so we don't need to be doing that. I guess we should be checking. Yeah, we'll just clear the player array when we update it, so that's no big issue. Now we should be good to go. Because it only does it on one of the branches instead of both of the branches now. Felton, dude. Okay, so let's grab an onion, the tomato, and the lettuce, and the cheese, and we'll throw it in the box. And I guess we didn't clear our inventory that time. We need to do that. And then we'll hit E to interact, and we lose our inventory. So, the current held items are sticking though. Awesome. I'm going to go to our game manager real quick, and I'm going to stop our snail guy from spawning. Yeah. Nice, we gotta get this. Okay, so what happened there? That's right, we clicked on it. We didn't lose all of our images. Oh, let me go here to my player. So when I clear the inventory, because I did call this function here, I guess we don't clear it in the first go round, so I think I'm gonna have to do it in that loop. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Where is it at? Burger box. We'll do the same thing. We'll go here and we'll go there and say clear inventory, clear player inventory, I think. Clear player inventory, and then we'll just get rid of the current held items. There we go. Cool. That ought to do it. Let me make sure that's the right name for the function. Yeah, so we already have that function. Control C. Let me make sure it's the same in the one. We'll go Control V, and then we'll do that, and we'll go tab, 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 tab. Looks pretty good to me. Nice. All right. That ought to work pretty well. We don't have any arguments to pass in, so we don't have to pass in an array like that. That should fix the first issue, the update inventory to the current held items. I guess maybe we just updated the inventory, but we probably didn't. We go to player. Yeah, incoming object, interact, and then we do the update inventory. So we add them to this thing here, and then we just have to say update based on inventory. So let me run that down here. And that should add our items in. So I think that's good to go. Nice. So we will get an onion, a tomato, and a cheese, and we will put the tomato, onion, and a cheese into the box. We will then withdraw them from the fucking box, and our inventory will be empty, and there'll be nothing in it for some reason. Okay, let's see what the fuck happened there. Oh, man. All right. So, originally 6, 9, 7, those are the ints that make up the this enum for the food, so that makes sense. Is full equals false. Current held items equals none. That makes sense. Maybe we're clearing it. Update inventory, current held items. Oh, I think because this is passed in from the player, maybe I shouldn't be clearing this before I put that there. I think I should do that after that. I think that makes sense, maybe. I don't know. I was thinking, you know, the one in the player and the inventory in the player and the one that's being passed in are different, but they're really not because it's being passed in. So does that... Can you mutate the variable? I don't know, dude. That goes way above my fucking pay grade. We're going to just change this to be underneath there, and we're not going to tell anyone, and who's going to know, you know? We'll even put another line just to make everyone happy. I think that's going to make everyone happy. Okay. Alrighty. We'll get the lettuce, the onion, and the tomato. We'll put them in the box. We will then open the box. We appear to be missing a tomato, but our lettuce and our onion are free. What is up with our tomato? I believe someone actually left a comment yesterday that I named the potato wrong over here. I think the tomato, I mean. I think I have an E on here where there's no actual E. So let me check that. There we go. Now we should be good to go. I feel somewhat vindicated. I mean, I was defeated by an array for maybe maybe 2 to 3 hours at a time, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes. And then we can put that in. Honestly, if even Steven hadn't said anything, I probably never would have figured that out, dude. I probably would have been like, fuck it, we'll do it. We'll do it another way. Until I'm just passing in straight strings. That would have been funny. And everyone's just like, oh damn, this guy's not very good. Does it work again? We put it back in. We open it back up. Doesn't matter how many times we do it. If I spam it, oh, it's just going to keep adding more and more. We have to correct that. So we do have to clear the shit every time. Yeah. So it somewhat works. We just have to get rid of some of these. I guess we just have to clear it whenever we exit, right? Yeah, clear player inventory, swing closed. So this is when we're opening it. So then we've got to, right after this line, we've got to clear the current held items. So current held items dot clear. Cool, and that should do it. Let's try that again. All right. Let's go grab some buns too, just for funs. And then we'll throw them all in here, and we'll hit it again, and then we'll do it one more time. Nice, so I can spam it, and it seems to be working just right. So that's pretty awesome. So we have that. We're gonna have 4 more of those, and the order shouldn't matter as long as all the ingredients in there are correct. But I guess I'll put numbers on them just to keep them like organized, because it would make more sense for the player that way, but I won't make like a hard lock on it, 'cause it's going to go through each one and just check it. I guess that would make more sense to me. I don't know. Because some of these like might have varying cook times, so it'd be like if you want to get this one out first and you just come to the second one and you throw it in there, then you're like, oh shit, which one is it? It might not be behooving to the player, but you could also just pick it out and throw it in the next one too. So I don't know, man. We'll keep going. We'll have to play test it for like maybe 30 minutes before we ship it. So cool. What we need to do now is we need to add a slot for the fries on there. We also need to make 4 more of these, and I guess I gotta do something with this crane right here. I guess after we get the 4 and we ring the bell, maybe we'll just make a cloud of smoke appear and the bag will appear, and that will be like magic or whatever. Alright, yeah, I guess I will make 4 of these burger boxes. Oh, this is going to be a pain in the ass too, I'm sure. If I just duplicate them, how is it going to go? Where? Burger box holders, and we will go up top here and just duplicate them. And I guess we'll see if they work. Let's give that a shot. I feel like my system should work with multiple. I didn't really design it that way, but I think we just got lucky. Because there's only one player's inventory, and there's only one inventory per one of these. So we'll grab that, we'll stick it in this one, and then if I just like grab this, and actually let me just put the tomato, that way I kind of know. We'll put a tomato in this one, and then if I open this one back up, I get that stuff, and if I open this one, it should just clear my inventory. I guess it did leave some stuff on there, so that's not good. If I put it in there now, I open that up. So maybe I did put all that in there. I can't remember what the fuck I put in there. But can we get rid of these? We can. Alright. So, let's go cheese. Let's go tomato, onion, and lettuce. And let's see, can I go and grab the tomato out of there and grab the onion out of here? So it basically erases whatever you're trying to pick up. Whatever's in your inventory is going to get erased. So I guess I should make that clear to the player somehow. But I mean, that would make sense if you're like, I might do like a retrieve order, clear your inventory type pop up, and you got to press E one more time, or you can press like Q to exit. I think that would be the way to do it. Yeah, and then. So if I put everything in here, now what do I have? Everything back, everything in here, everything back. Yeah, that seems to work. We'll get rid of the cheese, then put that in there. And, oh, we got a cheese back. So if I get rid of everything, and then I put that in here. I think that's a problem with these X's, though, and not a problem with my boxes. It's the inventory that I was sending in, right? Yeah, I think the inventory that I sent in was faulty. Okay. Let me go to my player, and we'll take a look at... what happens when we press stuff. Sorry, I got something in my eye. All right. We come on down. So when we press the X's, this is what's happening. Oh, so now we're erasing the wrong thing from the inventory, so we're going to have to fix this by going food items dot cheese, and then that would make sense. So we got to do that for the rest of these too. Yeah. And tomato. And we'll do the same for the onion. Onion. Lettuce. Lettuce. Yeah, we gotta do it over here, and that's hot dog, so that's HD. This one is hot top, I believe. Hot bun. Oh yeah, this one should be up here. And this one should be top bun. And then we'll grab that and put it down here. Bot bun. Yeah, right there. And then we need to grab this and Control C and copy it again down here. Cool. Nice. Awesome. So let's try that again. Let's go back to our scene A. Okay, so we'll get go lettuce, onion, tomato, and cheese. And so if I want to take the the lettuce out of here, and I get rid of it, and what happens if I put nothing in here, and then I open it back up, I get nothing. And if I put a tomato in here now, and I open it back up, I get my tomato. And then whenever I open this, I should get whatever I put in there, onion. Cool. So my X's seem to work now, because if I put something in here after pressing X, I get nothing back. So, yeah. Cool. Nice. And I can put multiple things in there, I believe. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have duplicates in my inventory, and I can have duplicates. Like if I keep pressing this, and then I go here and put that there, I have a bunch of cheese in there, and if I pull it out, I get the one, but I get 7 of them. So I should only be able to have 1 in my inventory. Let me fix that. That's pretty simple. So whenever we click on it, we'll just say, what we're going to do when we append stuff. Yeah, we'll say if not inventory dot has, and we'll just check for that key. Food items dot top bun, and if we do have that item, then we won't append it. Yeah, and we can still load the texture. I mean, there's really no reason to. Let's do that and see if that works on our burger bun. Yeah, let's just try it on the burger bun first to make sure everything works okay. Alrighty. So burger buns over here, we pick it up. They show up. I can put one in here. Let's go try and pick up a bunch of them. If I hit it a bunch of times. And then I go over here. Still only one in the inventory. Yeah, 2 items in the inventory because I have the 0 and the 1 for the top and the bottom bun, because they're 2 separate items. But they would have appeared like 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 if I had picked up a bunch of them. So yeah, I'm gonna add that little fix in there for all these too. And the reason we clear all 3 of these is because the bun slots and the hot dog slots are like the same. So let me let my cat in real quick. All right. Yeah, we'll put that there and we'll slide all these over. Slide to the left. And we'll do onion. Onion, there we go. And we'll also move that. Cool. And yeah, we basically gotta do the same thing. Again, yeah. Again and again. And I'm just gonna put them all in and then I'll come back through and rename them because it'll be faster for me. All right. Yeah, just about 2 weeks left, really. And which is cool because I want to do some other projects on stream. I have like I have an Arduino and I want to do some Arduino stuff. And then I have some more like Godot projects, but I'm gonna probably take like a month off Godot and do something else for a month, streaming wise. Yeah, I guess now we need to change these. That one's fine, and then we just need to say tomato and lettuce. This was all of the boring stuff that we don't want to do, but it was very necessary to finish the game. So, BRGPTY. And we'll come down here. Oops. This one should be HD. And same with this one, should be CHKPTY. There we go. And I want to also move this down just a little bit. It has nothing to do with what we were looking at. It's just the position of a goblin when we pick him up. So we gotta move that down just a little. Cool. Awesome. Looking good to me. Yeah. Cool. Alright, let's try that now. We shouldn't be able to pick up multiple ones. I'm really tired. Alright, let's so I hit E a bunch of times on this tomato, and then I go over here. We still only put 1 tomato in there, so I can come over here and kind of like grab a bunch of stuff a bunch of times, and I go over here. It still only puts 1 of each in there, and then I get 1 of each back, and and then it overwrites the previous one if I pick it up. Awesome. So, yeah, I think what I want to do now is once I put all the orders into these, I can then hit the bell, and that will like make a cloud of smoke appear right here that will turn into the bag, and then this hand will come down and pick it up, and then we'll have our order display on the screen, and that should do it. And then we can actually start making some levels where we have the snail man come in, and I do want to make like one more enemy. I think some type of like little flying enemy that like flies around, maybe like an imp or something, and attacks the player. Or I was thinking like maybe like does some type of poison cloud, just something to annoy the player. I think in this area it would be a real pain in the ass to have them like, you know, like actually be hitting the player for damage. So it would more be like to annoy them or something. Oh yeah, Flipper Zero, that thing's pretty sick. I don't know, I'm not a big like cybersecurity guy. I just like some of that stuff makes me like really bored, but it is kind of cool when it's like what do you call it? Shit. I think it's cool when it's like hardware stuff like that breaking into like devices and stuff is very interesting to me. So I just hate web development. Web development's like my fucking worst nightmare. I fucking hate that shit. I don't like JavaScript at all. Okay. So where am I going here? I think I'm going to take a quick break, and then I'll be right back, and we're gonna start finishing up so that we can take this order. Yeah, I just got to use the bathroom and get some more coffee. So let me look this way and go into OBS. BRB, 5 minutes. Alright. And yeah. Oh yeah, let me Alright, I'll be right back. All right. Cool. So we're back in. Back in the Matrix. All right. Let me see. What do we want to do? That's right. We want to make the bag appear when we have all 4 of them filled and we hit the bell. So, do we have anything on the bell? I don't know. It's a good question. Also, the snails must be prioritized. A snail is actually more fun to code right now, so let's do that. Cool. So we go to this move to function. And we have we really have 2 options here. We could make the snail return to its home and have like an easy mode, and then we could have a hard mode where the snail just keeps foraging forever. I'm not sure which is better. I guess for right now it would be easier to make him just go home, but it's kind of like taking the easy way out. And it would be easy to make him do this too. So if we go to forage, what do we do before that? I think we spawn in, right? So we initially start on the spawn state. After the spawn, we have a spawn state, right? Yeah, right here. So we just play that animation. Once that animation plays, we don't do anything, but I believe that we have, I think we're asking for a new assignment, right? Damn, I'm trying to think. Oh, that's right, because we're actually creating the snail through code in our game manager, so we're not spawning it in the, we're not just dragging and dropping it anymore. Yeah. Okay. That makes more sense. So I'm gonna have to code this alongside our game manager, basically. Cool, let me close some of these irrelevant functions. We don't need you, we don't need you. Get path assignment. Let's get rid of this. We don't really need that anymore. We're just going to say pass. We don't really need to notify our game manager we're stealing fries anymore. So I might just put a comment in here saying maybe remove later winky face. That's not a winky face. Where are we? Whatever. There we go. Spawn snail. This is what we're doing. We are spawnagine the snail. We add it to the world. Get snail assignment. So, get snail assignment. Where is that? Okay, so yeah, this is the function that looks pretty complicated, but is actually pretty easy. So, I basically made a bunch of positions here and added them to nodes, and we'll take a look. So, like grill positions. These are the positions our snail is going to go to eat from the food. So, we'll be like here, here, and there. And we have a grill start climb, so this is where he will be going to, and then he will be like tweening up to that position to eat the food from there. And we have one for the sink, we have one for the fryolator, and I think that's it. Yeah. And they're all in a group snail position, so, well, no, they're all in different groups, but basically what we're doing is looping through, we get that node, and then we loop through all of its children, and we create a priority system. The fries are going to be the ones we're going to hit first, so we have the high priority possible targets. Then we're making another list called medium priority possible targets and low priority possible targets. And for right now, we're just doing... yeah, so the length of high priority possible targets is greater than 1. And we also need to... I guess we need to get rid of that node once we send someone to it. So, let's see, we really should be doing that. We should know how many snails we're going to spawn in at once. Or, I mean, we could have 2 snails eating the same thing. I mean, that would be fine, too. It doesn't really matter. They would just eat it faster, I guess. Maybe? I don't know. We'd have to see what would happen. Yeah, but the idea is basically it would go through this one first, and then that one, and the next one. So if there's nothing to the length of the high priority possible targets, then go after the medium and the low. But this is doing 1 snail at a time. We would have to have some type of memory for this function to let it... We'll have to say, we done gonna have to go right here, add up, we'll say blacklisted nodes. Blacklisted nodes. Yeah, that's gonna be a dictionary. So the dictionary is going to be what? Oh, let me put a var in there. Let me do this. It's going to be called snail and node. Snail and node. Snail and node dict, and that way it lets you know what it is. We're going to assign the snail as the key, and the node it is sent to as the value. Cool. So we're sending the snail assignment here based on the useNode.getParent.name. useNode. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, yeah, we're matching it there. Sorry. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. So I want to update it here as well. So we'll say blacklisted nodes. Oh no, it was what was it? Snail and node. Snail and node dict equals. We'll put our snail in here, and we'll put the location .get child 0, because that's the node he's assigned to. So we'll do that for all of them. Or I think we can just put it down here at the bottom, right? Or the like. No, we'd have to put it because these are all branching different. So yeah. There we go. So now we have to check if it's in the snail and node dict before we send them there. So before we get to this match statement, yeah, we're matching the name of the node, and we have to check for each one of these. So I guess we'll say yeah. Well, we have to kind of have branching paths here because it's like if we blacklisted all 4 of these, then what are we gonna do? Damn, this is gonna be kind of a complicated one. Or we could just let them eat from 2 of them at the same time and see how that works. I mean, it's not undoable. It's just it's gonna be a major pain in the ass. So, yeah. I'm thinking, should we do that? Because we'd have to basically go through here, and every time we update this, we'll say, do we already have this node in this dictionary? And if so, then I guess we'll make like a recursive function to like try again. And then we'd have like a bool, and it said like while snail is unassigned, and then we'd flip that to when the snail is assigned. Damn, dude, I don't really like that at all. You know, I think we could just have the snail check when he gets there if there's someone already there. If we hit a snail collision, we'll just turn into a different assignment, request a new assignment. Cool. Yeah. You know what? We'll do that. Fuck it. We'll put the while statement in. It's fine. I want to try it. So we have all the information we need up to here, right? So we can put the while statement here. And what are we going to say? We're going to say while not assigned. And we'll make a var not assigned equals false. Equals false. Cool. So that's not gonna work. So I'm trying to think, how is this gonna do it? So while it's not assigned, we need to try to get to one of these basically. If it's not blacklisted, and then if it is blacklisted, we will have to go to the other possibility targets. Yes, it's all coming together. Okay. So, how would I get a list of my possible assignments? There's 4 fry buckets. I'm thinking that. List of buckets. We got them. We have a list of buckets. We can then check for those buckets. Check if the buckets are in use. Try another bucket if in use. If no bucket available, use move to stopgap. So that's just a state that I have that moves him to the center of the arena. And yeah, if the bucket is in use, we also want to try lower priority targets when possible. And I need to move this while up here. I need to have this. Yeah. We'll go here. And then all of this should be in the while loop. Except for this. This needs to be outside the while loop. Yeah. Let me Control X, and I'm going to bring that up right here. Alright, so this is going through each snail individually. This is spawning a snail one by one, and while that snail is not assigned, we need to go through this. We're getting the high priority possible targets, which are the friolators. So, if that length, if the high priority possible target is greater than 0, we're going to hit the friolators first. We use a random int. We got here from the length of the possible target. So if all 4 fry buckets are open, cool. But we also need to check first if the fry buckets are open. So I guess we should tick, we'll say blacklisted nodes, or no, we'll say, what was it, snail and node dict. First thing we need to do is go for each snail. So for each snail in the snail and node dict, for each SN, we'll just say SN, because I already used the snail verb or whatever. What is it called? Variable, sorry. For SNL. So we'll say for SNL in snail and node dict, we want to remove the possible targets, right? Yes. Yes, we want to remove those targets. So we'll say yeah. What am I getting here? Hopefully this is what I'm looking for. We'll say if oh, then we have to check. I'm thinking about this. We have to go through this and basically check if this dictionary has any of these. Oh wait, no, if this dictionary right here has any value from this in it, we have to remove it. So yeah, we have to loop through both of them, right? So for let me get this. Control C for targets in there, and then for SNL in targets.node.dict, and we will say if the SNL, if the snail node dict, actually snail node dict SNL, because it doesn't really matter for what our purposes what snail it is. It just has to, if it has the key of the target, then we cannot send another snail there. So we have to remove that from the high priority possible target. So we'll have to do I guess we'll do a sterilized dict, right? Like a sterilized list instead of the high priority possible targets. We have to or I guess we should make another list, because we can't remove them as we're going, right? Because that will fuck up our for loop. I don't know. Wow, 4 targets, yes, we're just going to remove them. So we'll say if it has the targets, then we will say high priority possible targets. No, we'll make another dictionary, and then once this loop is all through, we will then remove them. That is the way to do it. Var use list right here. We'll make that list, and we will append. We will append. We will say use list dot append, and what we will append will be the targets that are that it has. Nice. Use list dot append targets, and instead of has, it should be equal. Because that's where we're checking if it's equal. So check if it's equal, and if it's not, and then we're also going to print the SNL and SNL, and we'll also print the targets. How could this go horribly wrong? I mean, you know, it's just a while loop, a few for loops. You know what other type of loops can we throw in here? We also have no way to assign. We haven't flipped this variable anywhere, so we're going to have to do that somewhere. So at the very first thing we do is we got to go through this use list here. How can I remove all the values from that list? Damn, it's really late for all this list stuff. Yeah. So now we have the list of the nodes that we know should be blacklisted, and that are possible targets, supposedly. So let's not call that use list. Let's go blacklisted, and what's the next thing? Blacklisted and targeted. Yeah, now we need to do that here. Like this. Okay, so that makes me feel a little better. Now, what do I need to do? We have a list of nodes that should be blacklisted and targeted, meaning we can't go to those because a snail already has a priority on them. So I guess I should get the ones that are not that way. So let me go to ChatGPT real quick. ChatGPT, can you write me a function in Godot that will take two lists, what am I trying to do right here? Fuck, I completely forgot it. My brain went completely blank right there. Shit. We had the blacklisted and targeted. So we need to get the ones that are not. Damn, no, because I'm just I'm just getting the reverse condition of what I've already done. Well, I guess that would make sense though, right? That will take two lists and get one that exists within one that does not exist within the other. I don't know. I'm really fucking tired. Cool. I'm trying to think how this is going to work with the rest of this system that I've designed, and it probably won't. Let me just put this out of my mind for right now. So we have the nodes that should be blacklisted and targeted. So yeah, I guess we just go to all the ones that are not blacklisted and targeted. So we'll loop through that now. So for non blacklisted nodes, I'm just thinking out loud here. So let me do like a var non blacklisted nodes, and then we can basically go through those, and then we can get the possible targets. Instead of using these high priority targets, because now we've already filtered through that. So let me say non-filtered, non-filtered here, because that now makes sense. So this is where ChatGPT does come into play. So can you write me a function in Godot 4 that will take two lists? The first list is the guest list, and the second is the black list, where we want to remove anyone from this is the blacklist. We want a list containing all the non-blacklisted names from the guest list. Alright, I guess that was easier than I thought it would be. For some reason that made it seem more difficult in my brain, but we're going to copy this. I've had a long day of work, sorry everyone. We'll slam that in there, that makes more sense. But yeah, this will basically be what we're doing. You know what, I'm just going to copy this. That's all I really need. We'll get rid of all that. Post that in here. This will be in the while statement, but after that, and instead of allowed guest, this will now be non-blacklisted nodes. So let me control X up here and control V down here. And for guest in guest list, so this would be for node and high priority possible node list, right? Yes. High priority possible targets. If the node is not in the blacklist, and we'll say blacklisted and targeted, blacklisted and targeted. Cool. Now I just need to do this. Cool. So, what is the problem? Guest. Oh, yeah, of course not. Oh, I called that node and node. Oh, yeah, it should be node. My bad. Node. Perfect. Awesome. So then we would print the non-blacklisted nodes. Okay, and then we could choose from them. So instead of this, it'll be this right here. If the length of let's do an else here real quick, and this would mean that we basically have nowhere to go on this one, so we're just going to throw an else in here and say we need to set not assigned equals false, not assigned equals false, and we're also going to print nowhere to go. And we got to do that before we set it false. Cool. And then in each one of these, we basically will set the thing to not assigned equals true. But instead of using should be I'm pretty sure something in here is wrong because of this and how it's used. High priority possible targets. Let's take a look. Where's that? Nodes.getChild for nodes in FryLater.getChildren. Yeah, okay, so the reason we have to do that is we have to check for nodes in FryLater.getChildren if nodes.getChild0 has fries. Okay, so that's not this one, that is the FryLater slot holders. So this check right here, awesome. That's, oh, okay, that's very interesting. FryLater slot holder. Yeah, okay, so we're going to this FryLater slot holder here, which are actually these four right here. We are looping through them to check whether they have fries in them, because we have to check whether they have fries. And if they do have fries, then they are added to the high priority target right here. And then we have a separate a group for our snail positions, so that's where it gets a little confusing. So we have FryLater slot holders and then FryLater positions. This is where our snail goes to, and these are where we place food in as a player. So that was throwing me for a loop. I completely forgot I had those, but yeah, we have those too. And cool, our system's still going to work. So this just checks if we have fries. So that's what it is, all of our high priority possible targets. So we go through non-blacklisted nodes, and if all those are bad, then we have nowhere to go. So that should work for our fries at least. Let's give that a shot and see what happens. We have to also set this to true in here. True. And what else did I have? I guess I got rid of stuff that was... Oh wait, no, I kept that stuff. Never mind. We're good to go. Yeah. And I think we're probably gonna have a lot of issues. I'm gonna do snl.name and targets.name. Hopefully that works. And then we'll print the blacklisted and targeted prints. blacklisted and targeted, and we'll say B and T, and we'll put it right there, and put that right there. Okay, what else do we want to do? Let's get rid of that. Actually, I think I need that. NON BL nodes. Cool, and then we gotta add a thingy. I forgot what they're called. Nice. So this won't do much because we're only adding one snail. So we're gonna have to add multiple snails. So we're gonna have to go to our game manager. Cool. Maybe we are in the game manager. Awesome. So I guess when we spawn snail, we do that. Where's our ready? Ready function. Awesome. So we got a timer of 13 seconds, and then we spawn a snail, and then we'll do another timer of like maybe 2 or 3 seconds, and we'll spawn another snail. We'll do like 3. Yeah. Cool. And then what I also want to do is maybe take that, that should be fine, and then I want to add some more fries to the scene A, that way I don't have to try and open everything in time. So if I go to 3D, if I go to cut, potatoes, cut, TSCN, I just need to bring some of these over here towards the fryer so I have them available to fry. So we'll grab some of those. Nice, and now let's run the scene. Alright, so we gotta grab some fries and start frying them up. And we'll see our snail guy should appear. Then he appears to be stuck. Maybe we never change his state. That could be an issue as well. Yeah, I don't think we ever actually changed his state. So how was I changing his state? So snail man. Let me go to game manager. Yeah, in our did we print a bunch of this stuff? No, yeah, so we just went to the current state spawn and then we didn't change states at all. So, once the snail is spawned, I think I get snail assignment. I guess I can just set the state in here, right? Yeah, we'll do it as this thing here. We'll say get snail assignment S. Yeah, I guess I can just say snail dot oh well, let's see the snail man real quick. Is there a function in here for you? Receive assignment, path assignment. Yeah, I think this is the one I want right here. I'm pretty sure. So if I go back to my game manager and I put this in and I put this in quotation marks and I say, well actually I can just say snail, right? I can say S dot send assignment target location. And instead of target location, I should be sending the not down here. I should be. Oh, we are sending it. Right? Yes. Okay, so it's just not getting to any of these. Awesome. So we're printing these. Here's the name of the node. Fry bucket nodes.getChildren. Cool. So I guess we'll do a right before we get here, we'll do a print high priority possible targets, and I'll just say HPT high priority HPPT. This is gonna be fun to debug. All right, we'll run this shit and see how that works. Okay, we need to start loading up fries here. Okay, anytime now, my guy. So he just stays in the fry state, but we do get an HPPT printout. Cool. Fry bucket and fry bucket. So those were the only two, I guess, that had the nodes in them. So what are we actually getting if we go to fry bucket, fry buckets? Let's go to fry later slot holders. Nice, so we're getting this right here. We're getting, why are we getting the same thing twice? Mesh instance 3D. So if I click on this, we're getting this. Oh, and those aren't named differently. Although we could name them differently very quickly. If we go to scene A, I guess I could just do 2 and 3 and 4. I don't think it's going to change anything. It shouldn't. And we could run that again, and then we would have that, and that would give us a much better idea of what we're working with. Let's try that. Damn, I'm tired, man. All right, let's get the fries a-going. So we should have all 4 slots. A ring-a-ding-dingin'. Spawn. The other one spawned as well. So, yeah, fry bucket 2, fry bucket 3, fry bucket 4. I'm not sure why the first one did not show up. Okay, it did this time, so I guess that French fry wasn't quite ready yet, but it was on the second one. Nice. So HPPT is going to be those, and let's go to our game manager and take a look. High priority possible targets. Awesome. So for those, if the snail and node dict, and snail and node dict, we update whenever we assign a snail. So we're never getting here, which is not good. So we're never even checking here. We need to keep going here. 4 targets in, so am I printing out that? 4 targets in high priority targets. Well, there's no snail in here, so none of that's going to get printed, and then nothing will be added here. So blacklisted and targeted will remain empty, and then high priority possible targets is here. Let me get rid of some of this dumb shit, and maybe you can see this a little bit better. Okay. Yeah, I don't want that one. Okay, so I guess how come BNT didn't print out anywhere? Because it should go here and then keep going, right? With the for loops. This didn't print out. That's strange. Let me do... this sounds stupid, but I've had weird stuff happen with spacing. Let's try that. Oh man, this is fun. Oh yeah, we're having a lot of fun now. Alright, so let's get these fries. Let's shove them in the bag. And our snail guy should be coming on up. However, HPPT. While not assigned. Oh. Damn, dude, I'm very intelligent. Wow. Not assigned equals true. While we... yeah, never mind. While not assigned equals true. Oh my god, alright. And then all we have to do is when we say not assigned equals false, because now we are assigned. Damn. There we go. So now we should be getting somewhere. I think we're still going to get an error in here, but we'll see. The problem solver, man. Okay, fries in the bag, fries in the bag, fries in the bag. Anytime now. Uh-oh. Non-blacklisted nodes equals an empty list. What do you mean you can't typecast on the go? You can't just infer what I meant and then make it up as I make it up? That's ridiculous, Godot. If I want to pull a variable from the ether, I'll do it. And then you'll crash. Okay. What are we doing? That's right, the fries. Damn it, this is important. Excellent. Alright, hopefully it keeps going. Oh, what the fuck? It works? There is no absolute way this fucking works. Yeah, he's gonna go to the same position. After all that work we did. Well, I mean, they can both eat the same fries. Let's see. He eats it. It starts shrinking. He says, oh, there ain't no fries in there. He goes back to the move to position. It looks like he's still going back for more. He doesn't realize there's no fries there. I think he'll figure it out eventually, probably after 1 or 2 more bites. Nope, he'll never figure it out. So maybe we just have to spray him to get him off that thing. And, yeah. This guy goes back here, but he should be asking for another path assignment. So, let's see. Okay, yeah, because once he gets in the middle, he just keeps looking at himself, which is not good. But let's take a look. And instead of adding the name, let me take a look. Well, no, it should be fine. Cool. So the second time through, blacklisted and targeted, it should have been 1 because, but it's not because this is actually different from what we're sending. Oh man, that's kind of complicated. So basically what we have to do is we're checking these fry buckets for the fries. Let me close these up so I can explain it a little better. We're checking these fry buckets for the fries, and we're also looping through those to get our high priority possible targets. And we add all of those together in that list, and but we don't actually want to go to those. We want to go to these positions. So I was checking if the snail, I was adding to our like our already used dictionary these positions, checking against those. So instead I need to find a way to add these to our already sent to positions and check against them. Yeah. So that shouldn't be too hard. Actually, we can do that really easy. Snail, and then we'll just do, what is it? Use node. And that should do it. Let me try that. And are we printing the S and D dict? Yeah, let's print this up at the top. Print S and D. And yeah, and this will be the snail and node dict, and we'll see what that gets us. Let's try that again. I did something similar on my lolcow video game where I would make lists of targets to attack, and then based off those, we would like choose who could be the weakest opponent to attack for the enemy AI. And I still hadn't really finished that function, so what are you gonna do? Okay. So our snail is assigned to one, and then our other snail should be assigned to a different one. Is he? Looks like he is, but that could have also just been random chance. So I'm just gonna exit out and take a look. Awesome. So we did get a snail and dictionary added to the first one, and then next time we go, we have the blacklisted one, and then we have the ones that aren't blacklisted. Dude, that actually works. Fry bucket 2, fry bucket 1, 2, and 4. But the the third one was assigned to the other snail that was eating. So let's do 5 snails. That'll be the way to test it, and it should start returning stuff that says like no assignment. So let's go to our game manager. Oh, we're already in the game manager. We just need to go to our ready function and make more snails. Who doesn't love snails? So, yeah, we'll do 13. We will do, yeah, we'll just do this. And normally I would just make a normal timer and make a spawning system, but, you know, this is going to be easier for right now. But yeah, so every 3 seconds another snail will spawn, and they should all go to different areas. Let's actually do like 1, and then like 0.5, 0.25. I want to do this really quickly. And we'll put this one at 3, because I want to make sure all the fries cook. Nice. So let's give that a shot. One more time. We're doing dumb shit one more time. Okay, we gotta cook these fries real quick. Where are they at? Oh shit, over here. Bam. 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 And bam. So they shouldn't, and none of them should go to the same fry, hopefully. And yeah, then that guy has nowhere to go. Dude, I can't believe that worked. I can't believe I'm actually a decent enough coder for that to work. That's pretty impressive for me. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. I'm gonna send that to my mom. And she'll have no idea what I'm talking about. Yeah, nice. So then they all go back because they realize there ain't no more fries there. And we can blast them because they all deserve to go to hell. They go to hell and die because they ate our fries. Anyway, get out of here. Get gone. So, yeah, we got to fix that. I think sometimes they get stuck in other states and then they won't go to the other one. So we just have to make sure. We'll just put a death variable in there and then we'll check the other states for death. But I think that's going to be something for another time. And then they have this big debugger thing is because they all move to a position and then I keep forcing them to just look at the same position over and over again. So that's not really a big deal because we're gonna code out that behavior later. But yeah, that was a pretty good one for tonight. I think I'm going to come back tomorrow. Victory, and you can kick the snail and the fryer to make some escargot. But yeah, let's. I'm just going to tell everyone later. I'll see you guys tomorrow if you're interested in watching more. And yeah, I think all I have to do is prioritize for over here and over there, and then over here on hard mode. And yeah, that'll be that enemy summed up, and then we'll basically do the same thing. I want to have like a flying mosquito enemy or a fly enemy or something. And then the only other thing I have to do is make sure when the snail is over here, you can't use any of these. But yeah, so that shouldn't be too hard. All we have to do is just send a signal to disable this whenever we're on it, which is like, you know, really easy. But yeah, everyone have a good one. Tomorrow's Thursday. One more day to Friday, and then it's the weekend. So later. Good.